Do I have everybody's attention now? Do I have everybody's attention now?
John, I got you.
John, do I have everybody's
Sunday
attention
night.
now?
You put them cameras on me, then you must be willing to get that heart touch. This a must-see feeling. The news ain't good, then it must be villain. So I say a tag grounded, I don't trust these ceilings. Spread across your nose, and I'm on your ear. Highest necks on the cloud, hammer in the air. Sunday nights, prime time. I flex mine better. Voltron transform to DX Don. Mega and off-scene. You probably think I'm nice, cause I flow like a stream to your wireless device. And the smoke all the steam on any given night. I'll short like a piece of any given slice. And for the latest and what is best about, I tune in and tune the rest out. Done. You gotta tell them, am I in the clear? Is this thing on? Am I on the air? On the air?
Well, hello my friends. Welcome back to another edition of Am I on the Air? My name is Don Mega, and I'm so happy that you are back with me here today. It's season 24, it's episode 11, and tonight's show is titled Need for Speed. That is right, son. You know what we're going to be talking about. It's that non-spoiler review of Top Gun Maverick coming your way. We're going to talk some TV shows, but overall, you are here to get caught up with the latest and the greatest when it comes to entertainment news, television, movies, and non-spoiler reviews. You come right here to Am I on the Air, and I get you caught up with it every single week. That means it's a Monday. We're broadcasting live from the Red Dragons Radio Studios here in lovely Tucson, Arizona on May the 30th. Can you believe we only have one more day left of May, and we're on to June. Whew, that's going to be a crazy one. All right, guys. Well, we will not waste any time. Happy Memorial Day, by the way. It is Memorial Day, and thank you to all of our men and women of the armed services for everything that you do. My father is a retired Marine and grew up in a military household, so I know how important Memorial Day is. So thank you to everyone out there. Okay, so let's jump right on in, as we always do, with our reviews out the gate. And I'm going to start with the number one movie in the world, and that is Top Gun Maverick, the sequel that came to us 36 years later. Can you believe that? I'm not shitting you. 36 years since Top Gun 1 came out with Tom Cruise and Val Kilmer. We're back with the sequel. This movie was supposed to come out in 2020, and COVID hit. It got delayed, and then it was going to come out, and then it got delayed again, and then it was going to come out, and it got delayed again. It's been delayed for over 2 years, but finally it hit theaters. And I have already seen this movie 2 times. I got to go to a pre-screening for it last Wednesday. Loved it. But it was just a normal viewing. And you know me, I love my IMAX. So I said right away, I got to see this thing again in IMAX. And I ended up going back the next night with our boy Geeky Pat, and we checked it out in IMAX. And whoo, baby. I'm telling you, man, you got to see this movie on the biggest screen possible, best sound system possible. You're going to feel like you were in those jets, my friends. It is incredible. So what is this movie about? Well, after more than 30 years of service as one of the Navy's top aviators and dodging the advancement in rank that would ground him, Pete Maverick Mitchell finds himself training a detachment of Top Gun graduates for a specialized mission, the likes of which no living pilot has ever seen. Facing an uncertain future and confronting the ghost of his past, Maverick is drawn into a confrontation with his own deepest fears, culminating in a mission that demands the ultimate sacrifice from those who will be chosen to fly it. So, yeah, man, non-spoiler, this movie takes up 36 years later, and he's brought back to Top Gun, right? There's this secret mission, and they're bringing back all the best of the best, and they want him to lead this class. They want him to put this team together and get them to fly this mission that seems to be a suicide mission, and how are we going to get this thing done? This time around, not only do you have Tom Cruise returning, Val Kilmer returning. It was great to see Val. But you have new additions like Miles Teller, Jennifer Connelly, John Hamm, Glenn Powell, and a bunch more. This was a great mix of old school and new school. The flying in this movie is unlike anything you've ever seen before in any film when it comes to practical effects. Tom Cruise flying jets for real in this thing. The sequences are incredible. The story is nostalgic. There's something here for everyone. It tugs on heartstrings. It's got the action. It's got the heart. It's got the humor. This movie really hits on every level. It's directed by Joseph Kosinski, who did actually directed Tom Cruise in Oblivion, and is going to be coming up in that new movie that's coming to Netflix, Spiderhead, with Chris Hemsworth. So looking forward to that. That comes out actually in just a couple weeks. So we're going to get to see another Joseph Kosinski movie here soon. I cannot hype this movie enough. And if you've seen any of the reviews online, you see what I'm talking about. This movie has like a 97% on Rotten Tomatoes, and the fan scoring has a 99%. So pretty much everybody that has watched this movie has walked out loving it. And I got to tell you, so good. So good. I was looking forward to this movie. But when you listen back to like our most anticipated movie episode of 2022, I don't even think Top Gun was in my most anticipated list, like my top 10. I don't even know if it made my honorable mentions, just to tell you something. And then I see this movie and I'm blown away. And then I see it again literally 24 hours later and just loved it just as much, if not more. So, guys, I'm so ecstatic about this film and cannot preach about it enough. We threw up our video review over the weekend on TikTok and Instagram. You should see my excitement in that video. Go out and see it. Like I said, this movie is meant for the theater. They tried to get Tom Cruise to send this thing to Paramount Plus multiple times, and he shot it down every time and said, nope, this needs to be in a theater. And boy, can I tell you, it does. It's like I said, biggest screen possible, man. See IMAX, see XD, see whatever you need to do, 4X, like whatever you need to do, biggest screen possible. Check this thing out. You're gonna love it. And what I really love too about this movie is the nostalgic factor of like, even the opening credits of this movie feel like a follow-up to the 80s film. The end credits, the music. This is a movie that has like an old school soundtrack with the Lady Gaga ballad and a new One Republic song, and it's got new tracks that hit throughout the movie, and it's just movies just don't do these things anymore, and it hit me, man, hard, and I loved it. So guys, Top Gun Maverick earns 5 out of 5 stars, guys. That's right, it is awesome. 5 out of 5. We don't dish those out very often anymore, but this movie truly deserves it. Now, my boy Friggins hit me up earlier today. He had just saw the movie and he was like, yo, if you want to do a spoiler review, count me in. And you know what? I think we might put a little something together. So keep an eye on that. Maybe we'll drop a new Am I Still in the Air, talking up some Top Gun here. I think it might be fun. So who knows? But keep an eye out. I think we might try to put that one together for you guys. All right, that is my solo movie review of the week. We got a couple big TV shows that dropped. So switching gears on over to the TV side. Whew. Where do I start? I'm going to start in the Star Wars universe because Disney Plus dropped our newest Star Wars show, and it's one that I've been highly anticipating. That is the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. Of course, Ewan McGregor coming back as Obi-Wan. You got Hayden Christensen returning as Darth Vader. This movie recaps basically the saga between Obi-Wan and Anakin and shows you everything they went through and all the prequels. And then we jump to 10 years later, and he's living on Tatooine, and he's trying to keep an eye on Luke, but then there's other stuff going on, and he's just this retired kind of beat down dude who, you know, is not the Jedi we once knew, but maybe he'll find his way back. They dropped the first 2 episodes, and I loved it. I thought the show was great. It is more of a slower burn. There wasn't a ton of action in it, but I know it's going to pick up. And just these first 2 episodes were a nice, sweet tease to get back into this world and into this time frame in the Star Wars universe, right in that middle of, after Revenge of the Sith and before before the original A New Hope. So, hella awesome. So if you're a Star Wars fan, you haven't watched Obi-Wan yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. Definitely check out Obi-Wan Kenobi. First 2 episodes streaming right now on Disney Plus. New episodes drop every Wednesday. And then the second big new show is, of course, Stranger Things, baby. That's right. Netflix dropped season 4 of Stranger Things. Now they're doing it in 2 parts, volume 1 and a volume 2. And it's kind of interesting because there's only going to be 9 episodes of this season, and they dropped volume 1 is 7 episodes. So yes, volume 2 is only going to be 2 episodes. They're going to make us wait for these final 2. But from what my understanding is, the 8th episode, the 9th episode, the finale, is going to be like a 2.5-hour episode. So it's going to be a full-on big movie, and they're going to go out with a bang. So I'm ready for it. And I gotta say, even this first volume 1 chunk is thick. Each episode is between an hour and 15 to like an hour and a half. It's crazy how long these episodes are, but I thank them for it because we've been waiting years for season 4 of Stranger Things. So not only are they giving us 9 episodes, but they're giving us big, chunky, basically mini movie episodes every single time. Now that's my one criticism about the Disney Plus like Marvel shows, is that they're like 45 minutes with like 10 minutes of credits, so you're only getting like a little over a half hour, and it's a little ridiculous. And then they do 6 episodes and we're like, damn, that was the whole season. This thing just dropped 7 episodes and they're all over an hour long, which was incredible. So I'm super ecstatic. I did binge all 7 episodes over the weekend. Yes, I am a beast. And I know a lot of you did, because we've waited so long for this season, and it finally came, and we were all like, we got to get to this before something spoils. Talking about this without spoiling stuff, I'm going to just dance around it and basically just tell you guys this season is excellent. I'm going to keep it very, very vague. This season is amazing. It's excellent. The kids are awesome. The groups are awesome. The story is awesome. This new villain is awesome. Everything they're doing right now is badass. I got a couple nitpicks, but I won't get into that here. I'm just telling you, if you haven't started it yet, or maybe you're only a couple episodes in, wait till you get to episode 7. Hot damn. This show is awesome, and I cannot wait till July 1st. We don't have to wait long, just a little over a month. We come back with volume 2, drop in episodes 8 and 9. So good. Highly recommended. Stranger Things 4 now streaming on Netflix. Okay, so those are the 2 new reviews. And then I want to touch on a couple quick things. I started season 2 of Made for Love. Now, Made for Love is a really unique show that's on HBO Max. And I liked season 1, but I didn't love it. It had a lot of potential. So I was like, okay, when they renewed it for season 2, I say, cool, this is going to, I'm going to be along for the ride. Finally started season 2, and I love it. I think season 2 is better than season 1. I am so digging this show. I only have 2 episodes left. There's 8 episodes. I just finished episode 6. So I have 7 and 8 to go. This show is great, guys. This season's been awesome. Kristen Milotti, so good in this. Billy Magnuson, so good in this. Ray Romano, so good in this. Everybody that pops up is incredible. This thing is unique. The story's unique. I love the twists and turns. I love the quirkiness of it. I highly recommend it. I love this season. Check out Made for Love on HBO Max. Season 2 now streaming. If you've never heard of the show, go watch season 1 and get caught up for season 2. And then lastly, on last week's episode, I told you I finished up the season finale of This Is Us. Well, then it was funny because what I thought I had watched was the season finale. And then I saw a commercial and it said, tune in next week for the season finale or series finale of This Is Us. And I'm like, there's another episode? So when I talked about this on last week's show, because the episode I saw felt like a series finale. It really did. And I thought the show was done. And then I saw the commercial and I was like, oh, there's still another episode to go. I watched the series finale and it was so unnecessary. Completely unnecessary. It was such a filler episode that did nothing at all. The episode I watched last week that I thought was the finale really felt like a finale. So I don't know what they did. I don't know what the thinking was. I don't know what the logic was, but it was dumb. However, the show's still incredible, and I'm going to tell you to binge it anyway. So check out This Is Us. It's over, 6 seasons. Go back, stream it all, finish it up. Such a great show, and I can put my tissues away now. So that's our reviews, guys. We got Top Gun Maverick in theaters right now, 5 out of 5 stars. We got Obi-Wan Kenobi now streaming on Disney+. We got Stranger Things Volume 4 streaming on Netflix. We got Made for Love Season 2 streaming on HBO Max. And then we got This Is Us, the final season, Season 6, now streaming on Peacock and also streaming on Hulu. So there you go there. Now, it is Memorial Day, so let's switch gears. Let's talk about box office. So, box office usually comes out on a Sunday, but whenever there's a holiday, they hold off until Monday to drop the final numbers. So, here's how it pans out as of today. Here's the top 5. Coming in number 5, it's The Bad Guys. Number 4 is Downton Abbey, A New Era. Number 3 is a debut. It's the Bob Burger movie. Number 2 is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And number 1 is Top Gun Maverick. Now, check this out. Congratulations not only to Top Gun Maverick, because it is the number 1 movie, but it also is the biggest movie of Tom Cruise's career and also the biggest movie of Memorial Day weekend box office history. So, yes, it is trumped Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End to overtake the Memorial Day box office. The 3-day total for Maverick, which is what we normally talk about, the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the 3-day total stands at $126.7 million. 126.7. Incredible debut. But then when you add in Monday, it's $156 million. That is amazing. $156 million. It is the biggest debut, once again, of Tom Cruise's whole career. His biggest one before this was War of the Worlds, when it opened to 64.8 million. So, which is nuts if you think about it. All these awesome, Mission Impossible movies, everything else he's done that no other movies made above $64 million. So Top Gun, man, a lot of people would have thought it's dumb to release a sequel 36 years later. This was a bankable risk that just made $156 million in the 4-day weekend. So congratulations to Top Gun Maverick. Congratulations to Tom Cruise on the biggest opening of his career. All right, guys, with that out the way, let's switch gears and let's get into our news of the week. All right, y'all ready for this? So getting into our news of the week, we found out that Jackass 4.5 is now streaming on Netflix. That's right. So this is an enhanced version of Jackass Forever, which is funny because Jackass Forever streams on Paramount Plus, but this Jackass 4.5 is on Netflix, and it'll be on Netflix for the next 2 years before it'll transition to Paramount Plus. So the streaming rights on things are very weird still, man. How they pick and choose shit, I don't know. But you could check that out. I know it's doing really well on Netflix already. Yo, Netflix, speaking of Netflix, they dropped the first trailer for The Gray Man. This is in my top 10 most anticipated list, and that was before I saw a trailer or anything. That was just knowing that it was directed by Joe and Anthony Russo, the Russo brothers, that it had Chris Evans, and it had Ryan Gosling, and it had my girl Ana de Armas. I was like, yo, this is going to be a top 10 movie, no doubt. So we finally have the trailer, which is a new global spy thriller, like I said, directed by the Russo brothers, Ryan Gosling, Chris Evans, Ana de Armas, Jessica Henwick, who is awesome, Regé Jean Page from Bridgerton, and a whole bunch more. Billy Bob Thornton, Alfred Woodard, all star in this big action thriller that will hit Netflix on July 22nd. This trailer is great. I love it, and I'm looking so forward to this movie. I hope this is one that ends up kind of getting a little limited run in theaters for a couple weeks, so I could see this on the big screen, because I could tell this is how this movie should be. So check out this trailer if you haven't seen it yet. You won't regret it. You know, one of the big movies this year so far that I have loved, and I don't feel enough people showed it love, was Ambulance, the Michael Bay movie. I love this movie. It was a really fun ride. And in my surprise, Ambulance is now streaming on Peacock. That's right, I put on Peacock a couple days ago, and Ambulance was there, streaming only on Peacock. So just wanted to give that a shout out and make sure that you guys know. Maybe you missed it when it was in theaters and you haven't seen it yet. You can now stream Ambulance for free on Peacock. And I want to really take a minute to shout out Peacock and how good they've been getting with adding new movies. They're getting more and more of these first run theatrical films just, weeks after they've been in the theater. So it's awesome, man. And I know they're about to drop the Northmen on Peacock as well, too. I'll have that official date. I don't have it right in front of me. I'm going to get to it here in a sec. But yes, the Northmen, which was just in theaters a couple weeks ago and is on premium VOD right now, you'll be able to stream it for free on Peacock in just a couple days. So I love it. Peacock, keep up the great work. That is awesome. Thomas Jane stars in a new movie called Murder at Yellowstone City, and you can check out the first trailer for that. Samuel L. Jackson is joining Chris Pratt in the animated Garfield movie. Ghostbusters Afterlife star Celeste O'Connor is joining the Madam Web cast. That is the Marvel Sony movie on the character Madam Web in the Spider-Man universe. Letitia Wright, she says that the Black Panther sequel will be an incredible honor to Chadwick Boseman. So love to hear that, keeping up that positivity. Call of Duty has officially announced that Modern Warfare 2 will be the next video game that drops in October. Rita Moreno is joining the Fast family, baby. That's right. She'll be playing Dominic Toretto's grandmother. So the family keeps growing. Nice addition here, of course, from West Side Story. Fast X, Rita Moreno, joining as Dominic Toretto's grandmother. Bong Joon-ho's Robert Pattinson-led film has started pre-production. Leslie Jones has joined the cast of Plastic Woman. That's right, they're changing up Plastic Man to Plastic Woman, and she'll be voicing, it's a new animated series that'll be an adult animated series like the Harley Quinn show. So I believe it's coming to HBO Max, and yes, you're going to get a full-on R-rated Plastic Woman. And if you know Leslie Jones, she gonna push those buttons, and I love it. So I hate Plastic Man, but maybe I'll check this out because of her. Why not? We got an article up with the writer of Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness talking about what's next for one of Marvel's latest characters, so check that out. Has to do with the post-credit scene, so still won't spoil that, but check that out if you want to know a little bit more. Clara Ruggard and Kit Harington have been cast as Mary Shelley and the Monster for a new film called Mary's Monster. Chucky Season 2 is starting to get filming, and Fiona Dourif will be back as Nika Pierce in the upcoming sequel. Over on Aquaman 2, Walter Hamada, who runs DC Films, he says that Amber Heard's role in the DC sequel is not affected by the Johnny Depp drama. So you all know the big drama that's been going on with Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Amber Heard came out and said that her role in Aquaman 2 has been decreased. Well, Walter Hamada came out and said that's not true. He said nothing is affecting her role in the movie. They still haven't locked final edit. And but who knows, man? They might be just playing the game, but we'll see, I guess, when the movie comes out, how big or how small her role is. So that 70s show is getting a new sequel series called That 90s Show, and Tommy Chong is set to return as Leo in the sequel series, so that's very cool there. The FBI season finale was pulled by CBS in light of the Texas school shooting that happened last week at Uvalde. So, very, very sad news there. And of course, once that stuff happens, they try to pull anything that remotely seems like it's in that vein, just out of sensitivity there. Filming on the Teen Wolf movie has officially wrapped. And we have an article up with who to expect from the Paramount Plus reunion event. So check that out if you're interested. Once again, all this news is available on our social media, the Twitter page, our Facebook page. So make sure you scope that out if you want to know more. Alrighty, keep it moving along here. Lawrence Fishburne and Clifton Collins Jr. are boarding a new prison drama called Frank and Lewis. Vanessa Hudgens is set to host the 2022 MTV Movie and TV Awards. Aquaman star Jason Momoa and director James Wan wanted to keep Amber Heard in the upcoming sequel for Aquaman 2, even despite all the controversy. They wanted to keep her, so very cool to know that they kind of went to bat for her there, which is awesome. We got your first look at the Blue Beetle suit, and guys, it looks incredible. This thing is right off the comic book pages, so they're currently filming it. Was originally going to be an HBO Max movie. Now it's going to theaters. I can't wait to see this. I love Blue Beetle. I loved playing him in the Injustice game, and seeing these pictures of him in the suit, looks so good. So I'm really excited for Blue Beetle. So Stranger Things, going back to the run times, right? I told you all the episodes were over an hour long. Episode 8, when it returns on July 1st, episode 8 is an hour and a half long, and episode 9, the finale, is 2.5 hours. So get ready, man. Yes, it's only 2 episodes, but we got a chock full to get through, and that's going to be awesome. Loki director Kate Herron reveals why she didn't return for season 2, so you can check that out if you're interested. A live-action Speed Racer series is in development from J.J. Abrams over on Apple TV+. Is that a smart move? I don't know. It could be good, but that movie wasn't very good. But maybe JJ will do something cool with it. Andor season 2 plans revealed by the Star Wars showrunner. So yes, they are already working on Andor season 2, even though season 1 hasn't come out yet. We have the trailer for Beast, starring Idris Elba. That's the upcoming survival thriller that comes out later this summer. Elvis reviews praise the excess of Baz Luhrmann movie following the Cannes premiere. Very, very high praise coming out of the Cannes premiere showing of Elvis. It looks really good, man. I gotta say, I'm not the biggest Elvis fan, but this is, as biopics go, it looks really, really good. American Horror Stories, the anthology spinoff, is coming back for season 2, coming to Hulu in July. So get ready for some more American Horror Stories. The Man from Toronto, that's right, the upcoming Netflix movie starring Kevin Hart and Woody Harrelson has officially been given a release date. It will be coming out later this summer. Let me pull that up exactly here. June 24th. So originally it was going to come out in theaters, released by Sony, and they were going to release it in August, but then Netflix bought it, and they're going to drop it on June 24th. So very cool there that we're going to get it a little bit earlier than what was originally slated. We have your first images of the upcoming Night Court reboot. So pretty cool there to see John Larroquette and team back at it. DC Stargirl has added Seth Green in a recast role. So yes, he'll be voicing Thunderbolt in the upcoming season of Stargirl. The Martin reunion is coming, that's right, along with College Hill reboot, the Miss Pat Show Season 2, all coming to BET Plus this summer. Okay, Greg Sulkin has joined the second season of the PBS and BBC's World War II drama World on Fire. The new J.J. Abrams show Demimond is on the bubble as Warner Brothers and Discovery put pressure on J.J. Abrams to pull his budget back. That's right. They are trying to do this show for hundreds of millions of dollars. And the new owners of Warner Brothers are like, JJ, you can't play with our money like that. You got to tone it down. But then supposedly JJ is like, I ain't toning shit down, because when you signed my deal, you said I could spend this money. So I'm going to spend this money, son. And then Warner Brothers is like, don't you push me, because we'll just cancel your show. And then JJ's like, but I got a contract. So yeah, there's a lot of shit going on here between these guys. And we'll see what ends up happening with Demimond, the new show from J.J. Abrams. Okay, moving along, we got the new trailer for Willow. That's right, Willow still don't come out for quite some time, but you can now see the teaser trailer for Willow, which is the original series starring Warwick Davis and is streaming November 30th only on Disney+. So I wasn't the biggest Willow fan. I liked it, didn't love it. So I haven't even watched this trailer yet myself, because I'm just not into these kind of fantasy things anymore. But I know my boy Friggins watched this trailer and loved it. So I'll have to check it out. Maybe it'll be cool. We'll see. It's Lucasfilm, so why not? I'll give it a shot. Now, this past week was also Star Wars Celebration, right? That's why they kind of held off on releasing the Obi-Wan show. Usually it was going to come out on Wednesdays, but then they pushed it back a couple of days to come out on Friday because they wanted it to be with Star Wars Celebration. So a lot of news dropped in the Star Wars world. So one of them is a new show called Star Wars Skeleton Crew. And Skeleton Crew will be an original series starring Jude Law from executive producers John Watts and Christopher Ford, along with Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. It will start streaming in 2023. Exclusively on Disney Plus. So I love to hear about new shows. This is set in that Mandalorian kind of time frame, so expanding the universe in that world. We also found out, speaking of Mandalorian, we were hoping season 3 would drop at the end of the year. Fortunately, we got to wait a little bit longer because the Mandalorian and Grogu will continue their journey in season 3, starting streaming in February of 2023. That's right. So we got to wait a little bit longer, but February 2023 we'll get the Mandalorian season 3. And Jon Favreau is already writing season 4, which is pretty cool to hear. And then Pedro Pascal talked about at Star Wars Celebration, he said that a Mandalorian movie is inevitable. So, ooh, that gave me chills. I was like, give me a Mandalorian movie, man. I'd love to see it up on the big screen. Let's go. Then we move to our next Star Wars show, which is Andor. We've been talking about Andor for a while. This show's been on the bucket list for quite some time. It's one of the original shows that they announced back when Disney Plus started. This, of course, starring the character Andor from the Rogue One movie. And we dropped the first poster, and we found out that the limited series will start streaming on August 31st. I was going to say Paramount Plus, on Disney Plus. So Andor will drop on Disney Plus August 31st, and they dropped the first trailer for it as well, which looks really, really good. So check out the trailer if you haven't seen it yet. The PS VR 2 will launch with over 20 games, which is very exciting. I'll definitely be buying this. I'm looking really forward to that. Did you hear that there's going to be a Winnie the Pooh horror movie? Yes, I'm not lying. It's called Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. And I'm telling you guys, this is one of my most anticipated movies of the year now, because I've seen some pictures from this, and I cannot wait to see this in context. It's going to be crazy. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, coming later this year. Get ready. We have the trailer for Devotion. Jonathan Majors leads this new aerial war drama. Won't be as good as Top Gun Maverick, but they're going to try their best. I do like Jonathan Majors, so good luck there. We have your first look at Harrison Ford in Indiana Jones 5, and they're very excited about this movie coming out. They actually talked about it at Star Wars Celebration, and everybody seems very, very happy with this one. Marvel has released the episode Assembled, the Making of Moon Knight, so you can check that out right now. Which, by the way, I forgot that there are new episodes up of Marvel's Legends show. Remember, Legends is a show that drops before every new MCU show that comes out on Disney Plus, where they take about 10 minutes and they recap characters. So right before Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, they did a Legends episode on Doctor Strange. They did one on Scarlet Witch, and they did one for Wong. So it was pretty cool to see everything put together there for those Legends episodes. So make sure, if you haven't seen those yet, they're really cool recaps of those MCU characters. We have the trailer for Abandon, which Emma Roberts leads the new horror film, so check that out. Netflix has nabbed the rights to the video game Horizon Zero Dawn, so they're going to adapt it into a series, which will be very interesting there. They also said that Gran Turismo is in development, so Netflix moving along with some video game stuff. In some really sad news, we found out the other day that Ray Liotta had passed away. Of course, Ray Liotta from Goodfellas and all the damn mobster movies, right? If there was a mobster movie, Ray Liotta popped up in it. I loved Ray Liotta. When I was younger, a lot of people used to tell me, you look like Ray Liotta. And I used to always be like, okay, cool, because he was the Don, man. He was the Don. And I'm the Don. So, very sad to hear. He was only 67, but he passed away in his sleep. So, obviously very peaceful, which is always great to hear. But this is a hit, man. 67 is young, so very, very sad to hear about Ray Liotta passing, and love him in Smoking Aces. Lots of movies, man. His list goes on and on and on. So rest in peace, good sir, and our thoughts and prayers to friends and family. Okay, we have the trailer for Man vs. Bee, which is Rowan Atkinson's latest Netflix comedy series, so check that out if you're interested. Dune Part 2 is officially cast the villainous Fade Rotha, as of course the sequel is coming on October 20th, 2023, and it is being played by Austin Butler, who plays Elvis in the upcoming biopic. So yes, we had heard the rumors that it was going to be him, and now it is confirmed. The new Tim Burton Addams Family series Wednesday has been set to debut in late 2022, so we are definitely getting that this year. Star Wars Jedi Survivor, that's right, the sequel to Jedi Fallen Order, the video game, is coming in 2023. They dropped a new little teaser trailer. It looks really good, and I like this game a lot, so looking forward to the sequel. We also found out at Star Wars Celebration that the next Star Wars movie will be the one that Taika Waititi is working on, and it's supposed to hit in 2023, so you better start filming this thing quick, because I don't know how a movie's going to come out in 2023 that they haven't even started filming. But glad to hear that the next one will be Taika Waititi's film. Don't know anything about it, but that's all I need to know to be excited. Amazon is nearing rights for a deal for Emerald Fennell's next film, Saltburn. Paramount Plus's The Good Fight will be officially ending with season 6. Macaulay Culkin and Daniel Brohl are joining the new high-concept thriller Rich Flu. Top Gun Maverick soared to $19.3 million in its Thursday night previews, so very nice preview night there. Ozark Part 2 of the show's final season was watched by over 2.6 billion minutes in its first 3 days, so man, love me some Ozark. Again, if you haven't watched it, you need to watch it. It's awesome. Anthony Anderson not returning for the next season of Law & Order, the new revival that they just did. He came back for it, and now he's already gone. So a one-and-done season for Anthony Anderson. Neil Blomkamp is being eyed to direct the Gran Turismo movie. I like Neil Blomkamp. Why not? Let's do it. Jamie Foxx is leading Netflix's new Vampire Slayer movie, and it's going to be an R rating, and it's called Day Shift. So let's go. I like it. The show Andor, set 5 years before Rogue One. The first 12 episodes are the first year. Season 2 will be 12 episodes set over 4 years and will lead right into Rogue One. So love the setup there for Andor. Congratulations to the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once. It is officially A24's highest grossing release in the United States ever. So very cool there, and very... it's definitely worth it. They did a great job with that one, and I'm glad to see that is the big one there for them. The Blacklist, 2 series regulars are exiting and have exited the show in the season 9 finale. So I don't know why they're still trying to do this show. Everybody's left it but James Spader. So we'll see where it goes from there. I'm not going to tell you who left. Don't want to spoil it, but read it if you like. Also talking about leaving, Alexis Bledel is exiting ahead of season 5 of The Handmaid's Tale. That's right, so she will be exiting that show. Also out, Matthew Morrison as the So You Think You Can Dance judge after failing to follow production competition protocols. Ooh, what did you do? We have the new trailer for Raising Kanan. That's right, the season 2 teaser trailer dropped for the Power spinoff. Now, you know me, I'm a big Power fan that I just started in the last couple months, so I binged all of Power. Then I moved on to Ghost, or actually I watched Force, and then I'm watching Ghost right now. I'm on season 2 of Ghost. I haven't got to Raising Kanan yet, so I'm about to, hopefully in the next month I'll start season 1, which will be good timing because now we got season 2 coming out. So fits right up the alley there. So glad to see the Power universe continuing. Jodie Foster is set to star in True Detective Season 4 over on HBO. So yes, True Detective is coming back, and Jodie Foster herself is going to lead it, which is a great addition there. The Willow executive producer, Warwick Davis, says that Val Kilmer will be a part of the Disney Plus series for Willow. So that's awesome, man. The Mad Mardigan lives on. So there you go. A lot of people wondering, will they do something for Val Kilmer? Yes, he will be involved. Top Gun Maverick also ties as the all-time best reviewed Tom Cruise movie, so congratulations there. It is tied with Mission Impossible Fallout to rank as the highest scoring movie on Rotten Tomatoes. Indiana Jones 5 is locked in to hit theaters next summer, June 23rd, 2023. The new Skeleton Crew show we talked about with Jude Law is set in the New Republic era and tells a story of a group of kids lost in the Star Wars galaxy trying to find their way home. Alrighty, but we hear, even though it's about kids, it's not for kids. So, very interesting there. Star Wars also announced a new animated series called Tales of the Jedi, which will feature stories of prequels for Jedi. So, this is going to be little mini shorts talking about different Jedi stories, and supposedly Liam Neeson's going to come back to voice an episode about Qui-Gon Jinn. So I love that. So we'll get a little backstory there on that. Lego Star Wars Summer Vacation Special has been announced for Disney Plus. Also announced is Young Jedi Adventures, which is a new Disney Plus series that is coming. Young Jedi Adventures will hit in 2023, I think. Yeah, so Young Jedi Adventures coming to Disney Plus. So a lot of Disney Plus shows in the Star Wars world. National Treasure 3, the script is being written, and Jerry Bruckheimer says he wants Nicolas Cage to return to the franchise. So I know they're doing the show for Disney Plus as well, so good to see that they're still working on the movie. Let's see here. The Rebels characters from the Rebels Star Wars show will debut in live action in the Ahsoka series. So that is very exciting for a lot of people in the Star Wars world. I love that. Let's see here. We already talked about that. The Northmen. I talked about this earlier. The Northmen is coming to Peacock on June 6th. So from visionary director Robert Eggers comes The Northmen, an action-filled epic that follows a Viking prince on his quest to avenge his father's murder. All-star cast includes Alexander Skarsgård, Nicole Kidman, Anna Taylor-Joy, whole bunch of other people. Northmen hitting Peacock on June 6th. Very cool there. Natasha Lee Bordizzo has officially been confirmed to play Sabine Wren in Ahsoka. So there you go. You got the character. That's the only one they've announced officially. So we'll see where it goes. The guy who played Aladdin in the live-action Aladdin show, oh God, I can't remember his name. Sorry, I'm spacing his name right now. But he tweeted out over the weekend, like, can't wait for the Ahsoka series. Like, best of luck to Disney Plus, which has got a lot of people wondering if he's going to be playing Ezra. So I can definitely see that. So we'll see. I think he's teasing right there. I know a lot of you love the Star Wars Visions series, and they announced that Star Wars Visions will return. Volume 2 will start streaming in spring of 2023 on Disney Plus. So yes, the second season of Star Wars Visions on the way. Star Wars The Bad Batch coming back. Season 2 dropped their first trailer, so you can check that out right now. Bryce Dallas Howard and Dave Filoni are set to direct upcoming Star Wars episodes, so that's awesome. Stranger Things. So there is a Kate Bush song that they use in the show for the character Max. She listens to this song, the 1985 hit Running Up That Hill, and she listens to it in the show, and it's already the #1 song on iTunes. So again, it's just so interesting that a show could rocket like a song that no one's even thought of for 40 years and it's the #1 song on iTunes. So I just thought that was very interesting, so congratulations there. Alicia Debum Carey has officially exited Fear the Walking Dead after 7 seasons. So very interesting there. We got a wrap-up of all the upcoming Star Wars TV shows and movies, so check that out if you want to kind of see everything come together that I've been kind of talking about from Star Wars Celebration, all kind of tied up into one spot. Let's see here. Speaking of Rebels, again, the Ahsoka series teased that Star Wars Rebels will have Ezra Bridger, Sabrine Wren, and Hera Syndulla will be a part of the live-action series there. I know a lot of people will be excited about that. I'm excited about that, and I didn't even watch Rebels. I think that's very, very cool. Brian Tyree Henry is joining Clarissa Shields' biopic, Flint Strong. We just talked about Alicia Debnam Carey exiting Fear the Walking Dead. She issued a statement, and you can hear from her directly on why she left the show. The Flash executive producer would love to have an episode where the Flash rescues the Legends of Tomorrow, because their show ended kind of on a cliffhanger and then the show got canceled. So a lot of people are like, well, you should just have a Flash episode where he goes and saves them. And he's like, I would totally love to do that. I just don't know if we have the time. So we'll see. We'll see. He says he'll try to do a little something, but doesn't want to make any promises. But I thought that was kind of cool there, that they might even try to do something. So on that note, my friends, that's it. That's our news of the week. Thank you for listening. Thank you for checking it out. I always appreciate you guys spending a nice 45 minutes with me every Monday and getting caught up with all the latest and greatest in entertainment news. So, hey, let's do some shout outs. AmIOnTheAir.com is our official webpage. That's where you can go and find all the episodes, all the links to social media. Nice and tidy right there, AmIOnTheAir.com. Make sure you follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/AmIOnTheAir. Make sure you like our page. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at simply AmIOnTheAir, all one word. You can follow me on Twitter at DXDonMega, and I thank you for that in advance. Make sure you subscribe to us on Apple Podcast. Give us a 5-star review. It really helps us out. If Apple Podcast ain't your thing, don't you worry. We're all over. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple. I just talked about Apple. We're on Spotify. We're on Amazon Music. We're on Spreaker, Stitcher, TuneIn, Google Podcasts, Podchaser. We're on everything. Just search Am I on the Air, and I'm sure you can find us on any podcast app. Make sure you subscribe to us on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. We're on all the social medias. Just search Am I on the Air, all one word, and you should be able to find us and follow along. Remember, we do video reviews. Quick thoughts is what I call them. They're 60 seconds long. Really quick thoughts on what I thought about movies or TV shows. Check that out on our TikTok and our Instagram. Make sure you follow along there. And of course, shout out to the Pop Culture Pros, always streaming us on demand on their network. And of course, the Red Dragons Radio as well. So lots of podcast platforms where you can stream not only us, but a lot of other great shows. So make sure you check out the Pop Culture Pros and Red Dragons Radio. Yeah, we appreciate the support as always. So that'll do it for us here on this Monday, May the 30th. I hope you all have an amazing week. I don't know if anything hits theaters this weekend, so I don't know. I don't know what we'll have for you next week, but I'm sure we'll have something. And of course, all the news that's going down. So always be back, same bat time, same bat channel. Take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, y'all, peace.
Red Dragons!